I ain't tell you, I was trying to keep it low for the most part. I still keeping it low for the most part. But they was breaking in my crib last summer. In the 19th district, Philadelphia PD, didn't do nothing about it. So like 3, 4, 5 times last summer, they wouldn't give it to detectives. There was fingerprints. There's a gap in my door. At first, there wasn't no signs of forced entries, and I changed the locks. And my next door neighbor is CO. And she was the one getting my mail when I realized my identity was stolen. Weird. She was slipping mail under my joint. I kept updating it, and it kept going back to her address. But they covering for the landlord, because it's the landlord. They come in, I'm walking my dog for half an hour, and somebody broke in and already is gone, and the door's locked again by the time I get back. Come on. Then when I change the locks, then there's a gap in my door, because I changed the bottom lock. Top lock was rigged funny. Huge gap in my door, scratches on my joint, fingerprints under my windowsill, like in the cops, the 19th. Said, oh, the detectives come out, but they didn't even check the box for it to be referred to the detectives. Like they playing games. So I told them, I got parked somebody in this joint, dead in the living room. Like Lil Wayne said, I don't want to hear shit. But the landlord's been mad at me because they refuse to fix stuff. And I made complaints, and eventually they keep refusing to fix stuff, and even their lawyer put in writing that they're not gonna fix stuff, so I stopped paying rent. Like, stop playing with me. I know how this go. I used to be a landlord. I just sold triplex down the bottom like a year before I moved here. Stop playing. You got the wrong one. Whoever doing it is doing nut petty shit, like breaking my eggs, slicing the top of my oatmeal, drawing stupid stuff on my living room wall, leaving stuff open, moving books around, smearing stuff on the books I wrote. None of the other books. Weird. Seemed kind of personal, right? They was being subtle about it, but I peeped what was going on like last April, May. Then when I posted that video, the come and get me joint, it's like they took it literally. They started going ham. They started being real aggressive. So I'm going to war with these people now. I'm on y'all ass. My brain more dangerous than a burner. Stop playing with me. See, look, I put the sign up last summer. See? Crazy gap in my door. The top and the bottom line. See? Crazy, right? This is why. Oh, wow. And the landlord refused to install carbon monoxide detectors. It's been there a year and a half. Even after I wound up in the ER twice, first time back last June. My dog, same thing. See, she could barely breathe, and she's not even 3 years old yet. She was in the vet with discolored skin and wasn't eating, wasn't drinking. It's crazy. In L&I, dismissing the complaints without even visiting, then I escalated to the AIU, and I get ignored, and then I go on the Philadelphia.gov site to look up the complaint, and it's gone. They're supposed to be in there regardless of the outcome. So y'all gonna try to convince me that this isn't orchestrated and y'all not covering for each other and people ain't taking bribes or whatever? Like, come on, y'all. Come on. But I got you. Document everything. And though y'all can keep messing with my electronic devices all you want, I got wild backups. Can't get me with the same thing more than once.
Somebody's accessing my shit.
And they leaving all these vacant apartments open and the doors unlocked. And there's a quote unquote homeless dude who used to live there that messed with some, they in there. And he be snapping out. It's been going on since like March of last year. He's snapping out, breaking the door, breaking the fire alarms, like doing all types of crazy stuff, hiding in the sofas in the basement, weird shit. And they do nothing about him. He's related to one of the joints that lived there, and the management does nothing about it. Like, it's just, all of this is documented. So, and side note, everybody knows about this because we were in a lobby a few months ago with one of the false fire alarms. And so everybody was complaining. So I said, I'll write a petition. I took that joint around. There's 106 units in that building. Almost 60 people signed it. About 60 people. And this has been given to multiple agencies in the city and politicians. And only one of them even seemed like she cares enough to do something about it. And that was recently. So it's real crazy. The city's aware of this. So when I say what I say and post what I post, this ain't just from looking at other situations throughout history. This is my own personal experience, even recently. So yeah, I'm handling stuff, you know, through the courts with these people. But it's like the cops not trying to file the proper reports. The renter's insurance that is affiliated with the building, of course, trying to not pay claims. They delaying on police reports, details from last summer. They wildin', yo. They wildin'. So I'm just putting it out here because they on my top. And somebody put them on my top on some bullshit a couple years ago. Fake warrants in an email, but really came from the city and real detectives. Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all wildin' out. Just because I got a couple thousand followers and I'll be talking about people educating themselves and learning the law and fighting the bullshit. Little old me. You that worried about me with my 3,000 something followers? Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin' out.